good evening and welcome back to a very special nighttime pour. We're going to be doing a nice big 36 by 36 canvas tonight. This is a repour. One I did a few months ago and it was okay, but there was some issues, so we're going to pour on top of it. So let me show you my colors real quick. These are probably my favorite colors. Okay, we're going to start off with, this one is Golden's Permanent Deep Violet, leaving a mound on a mound on a mound. My paint is all mixed with Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish, which is one bottle, and paint and Floetrol. If you want to see exactly how I mix my paint, I do have a tutorial called How I Mix My Paint, a complete guide for 2020. So I'll link that for you up here. And the next color we have is Golden's Prussian Blue. Beautiful, thick, dark, delicious. I love this. I love this color. Amazing. Next one is DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Beautiful, thick, leaving a mound on a mound. So, very pretty. Then we have Liquitex Basics Ultramarine Blue. Beautiful transparent color that I love. Looks really, really pretty next to the Permanent Deep Violet and next to the Prussian Blue. And this one is also Liquitex Basics. This is Dioxizine Purple. Beautiful color. Nice and dark. And it dries very dark too, which is awesome. Okay, last color we have. This one is kind of a combination. This one is Artist's Loft Metallic White. And to that I have added a little bit of this one. This is DecoArt Glamour Dust in Turquoise Sparkle. So it's just a little bit of a bluish sheen with some glittery stuff in it. So, but it's pretty. And I also added a couple of teaspoons of the DecoArt Satin Enamels. So this is also leaving a mound on a mound. Pretty color. So hopefully we'll see what happens with that. I didn't want to use just pure white, so we'll see. Okay, and last I have Permanent Deep Violet here, mixed just with Floetrol to use as my flow extender. I actually attempted this one this morning and did not have enough flow extender, and it messed the whole thing up. So I have 2 cups, and I also have 2 cups of this bluish white sparkly stuff, so I can thin one of those out also if I need to. Okay, let's layer our cup. We're going to do a ring pour, a big, huge, giant, amazing, gorgeous ring pour, because I love ring pours. And okay, all right, so in the center, just a little bit of gold. Okay, so this is a 36 by 36 inch canvas. So when you multiply 36 by 36 and then you divide by 28, you end up with 47 ounces of paint needed, roughly 47.1 something. So this cup holds 21 ounces. So obviously 2 of those would be 42, and then to get to 47 we would need another 5, but I probably want to add another 5 to that. So I'll fill it up once and pour it, fill it up again and pour it, and then I'm going to put about 10 ounces and then pour that. So I have a little bit of gold. I want some Prussian blue in the middle. Okay. Let's be brave and use some of that bluey white. Just a very small amount. You notice in relation to the amount of Prussian blue, there's much, much less white. So, a little bit more gold. Now I want to get into some of the Ultramarine Blue. It's such a pretty color. I love that color. And I'm going to use some of the Permanent Deep Violet now. The thicker layer. We're going to go back to that whitey blue. And let's put in some Prussian. A little bit of gold. Now we're going to put in some Dioxizine Purple. Actually, I'm going to put some of that white in first. Now I'm going to put the Dioxizine Purple. I'm not really a big fan of the Dioxizine Purple right next to the gold because, similar to black, it throws off this weird greenish shade. Not that I have anything against green, but this is a weird, it doesn't belong in this palette. So I need to try to remember not to do that. Okay. So I am layering the cup with contrast. Every other color, there's contrast. So there's the ultramarine blue, then the paint, then the Prussian blue, then the white. Now I'm gonna go, that's Dioxizine, so I'm gonna go back to the permanent deep violet. And I think we're gonna put, okay, put a little bit of it. It's a little close, but that's okay. It'll be all right for this. All right, now I'm gonna just put a tiny bit of gold on top. Okay, so let's pour this, and then we're gonna pour another one, and then we're gonna pour another one. Okay, I'm gonna put a tiny puddle of gold in the middle to pour into. Okay. You ready? Okay, here we go. Let's do a ring pour. Pour some more in the cup, pretty much just like that, and do it again. Ready? Okay. Right into the center. Good. Now I want about 10 more ounces on there. I'm going to turn the canvas so it doesn't go traveling. You stay put. Okay. Right. Alrighty. So that's about to here. So that's probably, maybe 12 or 13 ounces. But that's okay. All right, ready? Here we go. Alright, so that's pretty cool. The only thing I want to turn the canvas one more time and make gravity kind of work for us. Okay, I'm going to move these, and then we're going to put our flow extender around. So I was doing the flow extender in white for a while, and then I was doing it in gold for a while. I was doing it in white again just because I had a lot of Artist Loft Flow acrylic in white, and I was just using that with Floetrol. But I don't always like the way that it looks with this really white background. It gets really pale. I don't like it. So we're using the permanent deep violet as the flow extender. So this is thinner, not really leaving a mound on a mound, and I don't want to thin it out more than this. The other day I did one and I thinned it out a little bit too much, and it was like sliding a lot faster than it should have. So here we go. I'm going to go around this, the nice thick layer, and then I'm probably going to use the other cup to go around the corners. Okay. That's very good. Okay. Let's spread that out really quick. So a couple of you have asked about this thing. This is an Oxo Omelet Turner. I got it from Amazon. I think they have a couple of different sizes. I have the bigger one and I have the little one, and I use them both all the time. They're very, very easy to clean, and it's smooth and easy, and I love this thing. So it's awesome. Oxo Omelet Turner. All right, that's looking very cool. I still want some more paint on here. So this is the same consistency as that. Actually, I'm just going to thin that one out. Maybe we'll add a little bit of this in there. Okay. So right now this is leaving a mound on a mound. Add some water to it. I could have also thinned out whatever's left of my other permanent deep violet and used that, but okay, we're almost there. One more. Okay, that's good. Now it's nice and thin. Okay, so I'm going to pour this around the other ring of flow extender that I already had on there. So this might get tilted off. I'm fine with that, because it's going to allow me to move what I want and keep what I want. Okay, now let's torch it. All right, let me move these out of the way. Okay. All right. This is beautiful in here. That's so pretty. All right, let's go off to that corner first. Okay, so we're just gonna walk it down the canvas. And see, the white is sliding. It's rolling over. I'm glad we put that white on there. Okay, we're just going to go right to that corner. Nice and easy. And just let it sort of real slow. Sprinklers. The middle again. I'm going to go off that corner. Okay. Take it back towards the middle. Now the weight of the paint is in the center of the canvas, and I'm going to take it down to that edge. Nice and slow. I don't like how it's dipping there. So we're going to take it back this way and fix that. And then we're going to go down a little bit. And now we're going to move it down. That's going to do it anyhow. All right. And down to the corner. Off the side while we're at it. Bring it back to the middle. The sprinklers are hitting me. It's okay. Okay, let me get down that way a little bit more. Along this edge now. Off. I'm laughing as my feet are getting wet. But that's okay. Okay. Alright. So where's the paint? It's over here now. Come back down. And get back towards the center. Let's see if we can stretch this out towards this side a bit. Open up that center a bit more. Maybe not. Okay. Go back down off of this side now. And get that corner. Right there. Just going to take this back down in the middle a little bit, and then we're going to put it down and look at it. Okay. I love the colors. I like the lines. Kind of annoyed that my center is not round. Kind of tempted to pour a little bit in the center and just stretch it out and make it look really pretty. This is going to be pretty. Because there's a little bit too much gold going on in there. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right. I already like that better. Okay, let's stretch this out. Down a little bit. Down this way a little bit. Too much. Okay, so that's looking kind of awesome. I think I'm going to stop right there and leave it alone. This is pretty, and I kind of want to tilt some of that off, but I'm not going to. I'm going to step up here and look at it from this side. And that's kind of cool. All right. I like it. Cool. All right. We're going to torch it one more time, and then we will actually be done. That's very cool. I like that shape. That sort of spiral that happened. I really want to shove it back this way just a little bit. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to leave it alone. Okay. Let's torch it again. that. That's really cool. Alright, this is beautiful in here. That's so pretty. And those cool cells, I love this part, is awesome. Alright, yeah, cool, awesome. I'll show you guys when it's dry. Okay, so this is a couple of days later and it's totally dry now. This turned out so cool. I love all these lines in here. It's just amazing. Beautiful, beautiful depth in that Prussian blue and the permanent deep violet. Some really cool cells down here. That's kind of trippy. Beautiful lines. Lots of depth down there at the bottom, and then we get up into here. Very pretty. Soft and ethereal. That gold blinging is just gorgeous. Love it. This part is so cool over in here, where the permanent deep violet mixed with the gold almost gave us like a copper color. Really, really cool stuff. Pretty cells over here. I love this edge. This whole side is just really cool. I'm going to call this one Dimensions. Like a portal opening up into a new dimension. Very cool. So that was awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you for the next one. Have a beautiful day. Okay, so this one is Allegra, and it is totally dry now. And I just wanted to show you guys because it was wet last time you saw it. But look how cool! So it did dry a little darker, but I expected that. So, but still the red is popping, and I see the gold in there. And it's kind of awesome. Very cool. So this one is Allegra. And there's one more that I wanted to show you that I actually did these same colors the night before. So it was the precursor to this one. Hang on one second. Okay. So this is the first one I did with exploring that pattern of wrecking the ring pour from the outside into the center. Really cool 3D stuff in here. So that's pretty cool. Fun stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you for the next one. Have a great day.